Let me ask you something real quick. Why is it that even when older men clearly have more life experience, wisdom, and stability, younger women still end up walking away? Because the truth is, and trust me, this is going to hurt, most older men ruin their own chances without even realizing it. And here's what's even crazier. Study after study confirms that women are naturally more attracted to older men, not just slightly older, 10, 15, even 25 years older. I'm Stephanie, and welcome to The Manipulated Mind, where we pull back the curtain on what women really think, not what they say. And today, I'm going to give you a raw, unfiltered look into the 4 brutal dating mistakes that chase younger women away, even when they were already attracted to you. Now, I want to be clear. This video is not just another list of surface-level advice. These are deep psychological patterns that most men never fix. Correct these, and the entire dating game tilts in your favor. Ignore them, and well, don't be surprised when she ghosts you. So let's get into it. Numerous studies indicate that women tend to prefer older men. And I don't just mean statistically, I mean for myself. I myself married a man 10 years older than me. My neighbor, she's married to a guy 25 years older, and she was just 24 when she met him. And so many of my girlfriends, they've been in meaningful, passionate relationships with older men. But here's the problem. Even with having the advantage, most older guys throw it away. The men I work with in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and even 70s often walk into dating with all the odds stacked in their favor, only to mess it up within the first few minutes of talking to a younger woman. They freeze, they overthink, they fall into patterns that actually push women away on a subconscious level. And because of that, they stay single, they get ghosted, or even worse, they get used. So today, I want to talk about the 4 most common mistakes older men make with younger women, because once you stop making these mistakes, you'll see something shocking. Younger women will start to chase you. Yes, you. Because like I said, the dating game is rigged in your favor, but only if you play it right. Let's start with mistake number 1. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You find yourself in front of a beautiful younger woman. Your heart beats fast, you panic inside. She's so young, so pretty, I'd better not mess this up. So you do what feels safe. You become overly nice, polite, and agreeable. You try to be the perfect gentleman, safe, predictable, non-threatening. You avoid flirtation, you play it cool, and you keep things friendly. You don't want to look like the creepy older guy. But in doing that, you become something even worse, the boring older guy. Now, here's the deeper psychological issue. You're not just nervous, you're idolizing her. You've put her on a pedestal in your mind as if she's some priceless prize that you don't deserve. You see her youth and beauty as something far above your own worth. So when you're with her, the pressure feels too much. One wrong move, and she'll be gone. And guess what? She does leave, not because of your age, but because you gave off low-value vibes. So how do you stop idolizing younger women? You make being around them normal. That means talk to them more, flirt more, interact casually, and get used to it. Because when something is rare in our lives, we automatically think it's too special. But when it becomes familiar, the pedestal goes away. Suddenly, you're not worshiping her anymore. You're just being a man, calm, confident, grounded. And that's when she feels attraction. Make sure you watch until the very end, because the most important insight is coming up. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you're finding it helpful, and share it with a friend who needs to see it.
Let's dive into the second mistake, and this one destroys interest right away if you handle it the wrong way. It's when she looks at you, smiles, and casually asks, "So, how old are you?" Boom. Suddenly your heart sinks, you freeze. In your mind, it sounds like this. Uh-oh. She's seeing I'm way older than her. This is it. She's about to walk away. So what do? You say your age nervously. I'm 47. Maybe you even laugh awkwardly or look down or try to explain it. And in that moment, she feels your insecurity. She sees it in your body. She hears it in your voice. She senses your fear. And her subconscious immediately thinks, he's ashamed of his age. He doesn't believe he's good enough for me. And that right there is what turns her off. Not the number, not the 10, 15, or 20-year gap. It's your lack of confidence about your age that makes her feel you're not worth her time. Because here's a truth bomb for you. A man's confidence about his age makes it sexy, while shame makes it awkward. So how do you answer this question the right way? Here's the secret. Playful confidence. If you're 47 and she's 27 and she asks, "How old are you?" Say this with a smirk. "Honestly, I'm way too old for you. We should stop talking now before you fall for me." Or say, "I'm 700 months old. I know, I look great for my age." Make her laugh, because humor, not confidence, and confidence in your age makes her feel like she's lucky to have you, not the other way around. Now, if your mind goes blank and you can't think of a playful response, that's okay. Just say your age proudly, smile, and then move on without making it a big deal. "I'm 47? Smile? Anyway, you said you were into hiking. Tell me more." Don't look at her for approval. Don't analyze her reaction. Just own it and keep going. Because when you do that, you're telling her, "I'm proud of who I am. I don't need to say sorry for it." And that, Stephanie, is what builds instant attraction in younger women. Here's a mistake that hurts more men than they realize. It's when older guys try to impress younger women by showing off wealth. They start with money. They think, if I show her I'm successful, she'll want me. If I take her to pricey dinners, send her money, buy her gifts, she'll see my value. But here's the cold truth. She doesn't respect you for that. In fact, the moment she senses that you're using money to win her, she puts you in a box. "This guy isn't confident enough to win me over with who he is. He's trying to buy my attention. He must not believe he has anything else to offer." And that destroys attraction, because what you're really saying isn't generosity, it's insecurity. It tells her, "I don't think I'm desirable enough on my own, so I'm hoping my money will do the work." And yes, it might attract some women, but ask yourself, are they staying for you or for your bank account? Let me be brutally honest. If you start with money, you'll attract women who will use you. And when the gifts stop coming, so will her interest. Now look, I'm not saying you can't be proud of your success. You should be. You've earned it. But there's a difference between being high value and trying to purchase value. For example, if you talk about your latest trip to Italy because it meant something to you, great. If you tell her about your business because you're passionate about what you've built, amazing. But if you're mentioning your fancy car, your watch, your high-rise condo, in the first 10 minutes, you're showing off. And that turns off any good woman. And here's the kicker. Truly high-status men don't show it off. They don't need to. Their calm confidence and grounded presence say everything. So instead of starting with your wallet, start with your masculine energy. Start with humor. Start with curiosity. Start with you. Because when a woman is drawn to you, not your money, that's when the connection becomes real. And when you build real emotional connection, the attraction becomes powerful.
Now, here's where it gets even more risky, because the next mistake most older men make doesn't just kill attraction, it puts you right in the friend zone before you even know what happened. If you've ever thought, maybe if I help her enough, she'll like me back, you need to hear what I'm about to say next. Now this one pains more men than they'll ever say, because it doesn't feel like a mistake. In fact, it feels good, helpful, and safe. So many older guys, when they meet a younger woman, slip into this role of teacher. They offer help, support, job advice, and feelings advice. They give and give and give, thinking that one day she'll see he's the perfect man. But let me stop you right there, because what really happens is she puts you in the no romance safe box, the dad vibes box, the wise person I go to when I need something box, the you're such a good guy box. And once you're in that box, it's almost impossible to get out. Why? Because by hiding your romantic feelings, by being just the helpful guy, by never showing male energy or sexual spark, you've taught her subconscious to see you as safe, but not sexy. And then one day, you make your move.
You tell her you like her. You tried to kiss her and her stomach turns. She pulls back. She says, I didn't know you felt that way. She's mixed up. She's uneasy because you never gave her a chance to see you as a romantic partner. You waited too long. You hoped being a good guy, a helpful guy, a wise guy would somehow magically turn into wanting. But here's the truth. Desire needs opposites. Desire needs pull. Desire needs playful talk. And if you don't give her that spark early on, she'll never start the fire. Now listen, I'm not saying don't be there for her. I'm not saying don't be nice. But if you want a woman, really want her, then you have to show her from the start that you're not here to be her life teacher. You're a male man, and you're attracted to her, period. Don't hide behind being helpful. Don't cover your wanting under gifts. Don't teach her, pull her in. And that starts with making a playful mood early on. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but Stephanie, I don't know how to flirt with younger women without sounding awkward or creepy. That's exactly why I made the F formula. It's my special step-by-step plan that shows you how to make fun, flirty, and sexual chats that grow naturally without ever coming off as strange or needy. You'll learn exactly what to say and when to say it, how to build playful pull even in normal talks, how to change from just a nice guy to the one she dreams about. Thousands of my students have already used this plan to attract younger women in real life without games, lines, or tricks. And if you want in, just join our group and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hey everyone, don't wait, because the longer you keep making these same errors, the more women you're pushing away without meaning to pushing away. You deserve a bond. You deserve attraction. You deserve to feel wanted again. Let me show you how. I'm Stephanie, and this is The Manipulated Mind. If this video spoke to you even a little, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with a brother or friend who needs to hear the truth. You are not too old. You are not out of the game. You are not past your best. You just need to remember who you are and stop making these 4 mistakes. Until next time, stay sure of yourself, stay brave, and stay risky. This is the kind of truth you can only get by watching all the way through. Thank you for sticking with me to the end to get the full picture. And if this is helping you, please support us by subscribing and sharing this video.